Hey guys, it's me, Made Up Jen, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna go ahead and try for about 8 to 10 hours the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This has the best reviews ever. I've worn this before already. These are the claims for the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It says it's for all skin types, proven 24-hour staying power, looks fresh and flawless, stays color true, feels lightweight and so comfortable you won't believe it's long wear. Transfer resistant, lasts through heat and humidity, medium to full coverage, matte finish, won't clog pores, oil controlling, oil free, fragrance free, dermatologist and ophthalmologist tested. So I am going to go ahead and use this, and I am going to mix it with the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream Light 280, and the color I am using for the double wear is 3W1.5 Fawn. I am trying to mix both of these to kind of give me that in between. The Estee Lauder is matte. This one is more of the natural semi-matte, like not matte, but it's like a, what is it called, a velvet matte. There you go. It's more like a velvet matte, so it's more natural, and I would want to use this obviously, but this is not meant to last all day like that. So many of you might not know, but I am getting married in less than 2 months, and I am going to be doing my own makeup. So there's a lot of pressure on me to like practice and get the right makeup look. I'm a very emotional person, and I also love to dance. So when I dance, obviously I get hot, I get sweaty, and it's gonna be in the valley. If anyone who lives in LA knows, like, you know, the valley gets super hot in the summertime, and I need my makeup to stay put through the photography, through the videos, through the dance, through everything. And I just really, I've been trying a lot of different foundations, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with this one. I bought this one for my wedding last year, and it's been literally chilling in the box in my drawer for a year. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it now for the first time. I know that they do sell a pump for this, but I think Ulta's the only one that sells it, but I didn't get it. I bought this in the outlets. And the outlets, there's like this store that sells everything for like discounted price. This might be expired, honestly. Now that I think about it. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. Obviously, as you guys can see, I just did my eyes. No, this is not the look I'm going to do for my wedding. I was just doing an eye look. I will have this up before this video, but I got this eye look using the BH Cosmetics BFF shadow palette. If you have not gotten it, you need to get this. This is a really good palette, very pigmented, not a lot of fallout, good to go. Anywho, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually hydrate my face first. I am combo oily, a little bit more on the normal side. I am normal here on the cheek area, but everything else is super oily. So because of that, I do like to hydrate my skin. You want your skin to be nice and hydrated so that when you apply all these products, they go on smoother and they just look better. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water to prime my face. And I am dragging it down to my neck because I am going to drag the foundation down my neck depending on how the color comes out. And also when I blend my contour, my cream contour and my bronzer, I want to make sure that, you know, I don't break out, because believe it or not, you can apply makeup here and get acne because you clogged your pores. So I rather be safe than sorry. And then for my pores, I am going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer to pretty much just fill in all my acne scars, my pores, my fine lines, my laugh lines, my frown lines. Just fill in everything. And for the e.l.f. Putty Primer, I am going to use the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator. So this, you can use it with the putty blushes, the putty eye primer. I mean, I don't know if you would want to use it with the eye primer because it's pretty big, but it's meant to be used for the applicator. It has a little scoop thingy right here. I usually don't like to use this applicator because I like to actually grab the product on my fingers and mix it to warm up the product, because sometimes if you don't warm up the product before applying it to your face, it will not apply smoothly. But the last time I did that with my fingers, I applied a little bit too much and then my face got super creamy, and I just don't want to deal with that. But I am scooping it up and just putting it in my fingers. And I like to pat it on because I just feel like it fills in everything a little bit better. Because sometimes when you rub products on your skin, you're actually like rubbing them out. You want them to fill in. So pretty much I'm using the pore filler to fill in my laugh lines right here, my pores right here, and then my acne scarring right here, and then my frown lines, you know. Okay, and while that oh, I was supposed to use a brush. I didn't even use a brush. I just thought about that. Oh, late. Oh, well. At least they help with the applicator. I forget to use brushes. I am going to post a all brush, only use brush look. Let me tell you guys, I struggled because I don't like to use brushes for my foundation, my concealer, my blush, like all my cream products. I hate using brushes. So I am going to apply 1 pump of the e.l.f. Camo CC cream, a pump and a half. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply this. I really do wish I had the pump for this, but I think the pump is like $15. And I only have one of these, you know? It ain't that serious. Okay, and then I'm just going to grab my little spatula thingy-majiggy. And I'm going to mix them. And there is a slight color difference between both. I just noticed the CC cream look a little bit lighter than the color I grabbed for the Estee Lauder. So this is the color that I have now. It looks a little bit tan, honestly, but we're gonna figure it out right now. It looks like my color, so that's always a good sign. And usually, like, if I have anything left on the actual pan, that's when I'll go in with my sponge. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with my Dose of Colors beauty sponge. I forget what this one specifically is called, but I haven't used it because it's starting to rip apart on me. And I'm waiting for a sale. It's almost Memorial Day, so I'm waiting for a sale because I really like this sponge. I've tried so many other sponges ever since this one started ripping, and they just do not blend as beautifully as this sponge does to me. I hate all my baby hairs. And I usually put like this thing on my hair, but it was like hurting my scalp. I have a very sensitive scalp. As I got older, I don't know if anyone knows like what it might be if I have something wrong, but I can't put my hair up anymore. Every time I put my hair up like above right here, like this section, my whole like scalp right here hurts so bad. So because of that, I can't just put like headbands on my hair anymore. I ain't even gonna lie, my skin looks so good. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. So as you guys can see, my skin looks pretty smooth and I can still see through my skin. So that's always a good sign. But what do you guys think? My skin is still like seeping through. You guys see like that glow? Ooh, look at that glow. What do you guys think? Does it look like my skin tone? I think, like, looking in the mirror, this looks like exactly my skin tone color. On camera, I don't know, but it looks like my skin tone color 100%. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to grab the spatula and just whatever is left on here. This is kind of like a way to clean it for me also. And I'm going to apply whatever is left here onto the sponge. And I'm going to go into places where I think I need a little bit more coverage, like right here. And not so much right here. Bam, look at that. Ooh, it's looking real good. So I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer in the Peach Corrector. And I'm just gonna apply it a little bit on. But for this one, I am going to blend it out with a brush. I know I just said I don't like brushes, but there's always an exception for a couple of things. For this one, it's gonna be this. I'm gonna blend it out with a brush. And as you guys see, I've never worn it. I've never used it. This is the first time I'm gonna use it. Ooh. And I'm just doing this under my eyes because I have dark circles that come out here only in this area. But I also have veins. I have like these green veins right here under my eyes. So the more I can conceal that, the better. And I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I'm just applying it here where I really need it. But I'm going to go ahead and use this one. And I'm just going to blend out this concealer. And the reason why I like using this with a brush instead of my sponge is just a little bit more concentrated, and also I know that the sponge will remove some of this product, and I don't want a lot of it to come off because I need it to work its magic. And I did go with the peach corrector and not the darker one, the dark orange one, because my bags are not that extreme. Obviously, if you have dark bags under your eyes, you should be going with the darker one, or even this one. You can get away with this one. But can you guys see my bags? My bags are like on full-on effect right now. Okay, and I've blended that out, and now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. For this one though, I am gonna go in with two colors. They're the same concealer from the same people. I'm just using two different colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue concealer. I'm gonna go in with the color 17 and 18. So I'm gonna go in with 17 first, which I think I need a new one. And I'm just gonna dab it. And then I'm going to dab on number 18 on top as well. Weirdly, 18 is a little bit lighter. I don't know if you guys see that. And because 18 is a little bit more the color I like to use for my concealer anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's more like, it's literally like my color, just one shade, like one like small shade too light. And now I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge again, and make sure to tap on because you do have that corrector under. You don't want to mix that corrector in so much with your concealer and change the color of your concealer. So be gentle when you go in there, and be very careful around this corner. You don't want to ruin your eye makeup. And you guys see, like, the concealer is like literally like my skin tone, except like one shade lighter. I don't like to brighten my under eyes so much with concealer. And I'm going to zoom you guys in so you guys can see my under eyes. So I'm very tired right now, as you guys can tell. My bags are very, very, very noticeable right now. But the bag itself, like the bag, but not the darkness of my bag, if that makes any sense. And you can't see my veins as much anymore. So that's always good. But right now I am going to apply another layer of concealer to help out this bag situation because I am super tired. Like, all I want to do right now is go take a nap. But it is 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And yeah, I need to hurry up. And then to set my under eye, and it's just going to be my under eye, I'm not going to set my actual face with it. I'm going to go ahead and use, oh snap, let me close it first before I do this. I'm going to go ahead and use the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. This is in the shade medium. And I am going to grab my trusty brush. I use this all the time to set under my eyes, and only under my eyes. I don't use it for anything else. I think this brush is amazing for just the under eye area, if I could just find it. So I use this brush. This is a face tapered brush, but this is so good for getting under the eyes. I use this all the time to set my under eye only. I don't use it for anything else, just that. But I'm going to go ahead and pour this out. And the medium is somewhat tan-ish. So hopefully, damn, this is going to like not brighten my under eyes, but it's fine. We're going to use something else after. So I'm just going to check my under eyes to see if anything's creased, which a lot of it has not. Okay. And I'm going to go under here. And I like to always keep the cap with me. Oh man, this just like accentuated my under eyes so bad. Like it brought out my bags like 100% out. Or am I just the only one who sees that? Oh my god, what did it do? Oh my god, this thing just like ruined my under eye makeup. Wow, it just ruined my under eye makeup. Look at this. Do you see what it just did to my under eyes? It like made my under eye wrinkles pop out 100% even more than they already were. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go in with my sponge. Oh hell no. It just like ruined my whole under eye. What the f? Look at that. Look at that. Wow, I will never ever in my life use this powder ever again. It literally just ruined all my under eye makeup 100%. I'm gonna try the other eye though with this Real Techniques setting brush and see if maybe the brush is the one that made the mistake. Oh my god. Look at this. Wow, it just like ruined all my under eye work. Wow. Just gonna grab a wipe and remove this. I am back. That was so bad, guys. You don't understand. I cannot believe that happened with that powder. I will never, ever, ever in my life recommend that powder, ever. Oh my god. My under eyes are a little tender because of removing the makeup. But I am going to go in with my trusty under eye setting powder and face powder for that matter. The Too Faced Peach Perfect Translucent Peach Whisper Setting Powder. This is a mattifying loose setting powder. This is my ride or die, my holy grail. Definitely after using that e.l.f. setting powder, it is definitely going to stay in my whole itinerary for life. If you guys have any recommendations for non-matte setting powders that work and that do not accentuate the crap out of my under eyes, please leave your recommendation down below. I don't know if it's because my skin is like hurting from removing the makeup, but right now my skin's a little bit like popped out. Like super popped out. I cannot believe the powder just did that to me, guys. Like that was crazy. horrible, but I'm not impressed. Especially not for a $29 concealer powder that's supposed to make me look well rested, and I feel like it just like accentuated my under eye bags even more. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me struggle. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys right now, these two would not recommend. These are literally almost like the same. They both have like that same color, that same consistency, and they have that like whiteness, like that glitter glow in there. If you don't like your under eyes to look super drying and super texture, and you could see every little fine line and your bags under it, do not recommend. I will never again recommend. I will not recommend these two. These two are a no-go for me. This one kind of blended in a little bit better under my eyes. As you guys see, my eyes have like that brightness around them, but they also look very tiring. It kind of like enhanced my under eyes, like my bags even more on top. So what 100% would not recommend either one of these. I will go ahead and check in with you guys right before I remove the makeup to show you how long it's holding up. It held up. It is currently 5:46. Until then, I will see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, it is currently 12:17 and I'm just checking in with you guys. I have been wearing this foundation on for a little bit over 8 hours, and this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the makeup did not hold up well. There was a moment in time today where I saw something that made me a little bit sad, and I cried a tear or two, and my under eyes are like destroyed. Like, look at that one. Like, I shed a tear and I like wiped it off, and then it slid under here, and then I try to wipe it off, and then bam, I have no concealer, no powder. And it happened also here, and the tear did not go under here. My lips, I still have a little bit of lip liner. I don't know how, but I still have lip liner on. I think the putty blush, the e.l.f. putty blush, just, it's like a love-hate relationship. I love how it applies, but it does not last long enough in certain areas. So right here where I put it on this area, it just, I'm gonna zoom you guys in real quick. So you guys see my nose just did not last. Right here, it started cracking, and this was like an hour, like 2 hours in. And my nose, you guys see that? My under eyes. And you could already kind of see through my skin. And I'm touching it, and I got foundation. Ooh, and a piece of lint. So I cannot cry at all wearing this at all, because, you know, my under eyes will get destroyed. But for the foundation itself though, I think the foundation is worked perfectly fine. Other than that, I think my foundation did fine. It's just like the other stuff that just did not survive. Also, I did go to Starbucks. I went inside for a mobile order, and then they told me they got my order, well, they got my order wrong, they made me an iced coffee instead of a hot coffee, and I just waited like literally 2 minutes extra with my mask on, and my mask did have makeup on, so it's not completely transfer proof. I don't know if it was just this area specifically, because this is not like the foundation, this is like everything else on top of that, but I did have slight makeup on the bottom portion of the mask, so beware of that. I know it says transfer proof, but yeah, I just don't know if it's because I mixed it with the CC cream that it didn't give me the full effect that I wanted. I think I'm going to try the foundation on again, but with nothing mixed on it, just the actual foundation, and just try to make myself glow in different ways. Well, look more like my skin, more glowy, not so matte and like suffocating. But I do think this might be my top one right now for my wedding. Everything else is still like good, like my highlight, my bronzer, everything is still literally intact. It's just this area right here. I mean, I can apply some powder to kind of like refresh it, but there's no point in applying it when most of my makeup in this area is pretty much already gone. Like, it's disappearing. At some point, like, it made me feel very uncomfortable because it just started feeling like medio like ansias, like I don't know how to explain it. I felt like uncomfortable at some point with the makeup on, like I just wanted to take it off, which is what I'm gonna do right now. I try to hold out for as long as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it back to my studio self, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to like it, and if you got these to work for you, please let me know what concealer you used for it to work. I really did like how the foundation wore. It was good. I know that I can hold it through the end of the day and it will hold real good because it stayed on for as long as it did. I held off as long as I could to remove the makeup, and I will definitely be considering using this for my wedding. If you guys like this video, please make sure to like it. And if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. Please don't forget to click the bell on the bottom for the post notifications. I do post every Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I will see you guys next week. Peace.